Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is TheAlmightyGeoff, and I'm here with episode 8 of Heavy Rain. In the previous episode, we completed the chapters Kramer's Party, where we interrogated Gordi Kramer, who actually personally revealed that he was the origami killer. Whether that was legitimate or not, we still don't know. We then moved on to the second trial, which was the butterfly, in which we had to go through condensers and glass tunnels and stuff. It was pretty painful for Ethan, but like a trooper, he pulled through and we got the second set of letters. We then went back to Madison, who again decided to patch up Ethan. So we got that, and he's now on his way to go and doing the third trial, which is the lizard, where he has to sacrifice something to save his son this time. And then we cut to the news that apparently Ethan is now a suspect of being the origami killer after Grace, his ex-wife, came to the police and said that during one of his blackouts he came home with an origami figure and talked about drowning just before the next victim was kidnapped. And we're basically moving our way into the chapter Shrink and Punches now.
I beg your pardon?
I'm bound by an oath of secrecy. Under no circumstances may I discuss my patients.
My job is to find Sean Mars alive, and I don't give a damn about any bullshit oath.
He's right. Legally, you gotta tell us what you know.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Thanks some PS5
No, I
seem
must
to get
ask you
really
to
loudly.
You
Getting
need
really
to
loud.
cooperate. For your own sake.
Sean Mars's life may depend on what you know. Tell us what you know, Doctor.
Are you threatening me?
I'm just giving you some free advice, Doc. I suggest you take it.
Blake, that's enough. Let's get out of here.
I'm going to call the police and make a complaint about your behavior.
Doctor, you are really pushing my buttons.
Hey,
You're
what a
I'm
good
interested
pun.
in is saving that
Hey,
kid's life.
hey,
So,
no,
you're gonna be a
no.
good boy and tell me what I want to know, or I am really gonna lose my temper. Back off, Jayden. This guy knows something, and I'm not leaving here until he tells me what it is.
Alright, I'm just going to pause just to cut through the action. This is the third chapter that we've encountered where we have two different trophies and get two different endings called Good Cop or Bad Cop. I think it's pretty simple from the title that which one we're going to go for. Basically, Good Cop is you intervene and stop Blake from beating up this shrink. Bad Cop, you let him do what he does. So we're not going to let him do that.
You have no right!
So as soon as he starts actually getting physically abusive is when we can actually get involved. Oh.
Come on, Doc. There's an easy way and a hard way. It's your fucking choice.
Whoa. No.
What's up with you, Norm? Are you getting cold feet? You don't like to get your hands dirty, huh? I thought you wanted to save that kid.
I want to save Sean Mars just as much as you do, but that doesn't give me the freedom to do what the hell I like. So you're gonna stop this shit right now.
That's how you do it.
I'll get you for this, Jayden. Don't worry. I will not forget.
Shut up.
Mars has had psychological problems since his first son died. Feels responsible for his death. Sort of morbid neurosis. He is haunted by visions of drowning bodies. A few weeks ago, after one of our usual sessions, I found this on the floor. It must have fallen out of his pocket.
Ooh. Shit. That ain't good for our buddy Ethan. That's kind of damning evidence. Right, there we go. Good cop. That is what I'd like to see. We are indeed a good cop. So, we're done with that, basically.
Ash, I want you to assign every available man to finding Ethan Mars. I want a man outside his place day and night. Notify all agencies to start looking for him. I want you to keep an eye on the train stations, the airports, the bus terminals. I want every cop in the city on his ass, so that if he moves, we know about it. Yes, Ethan Mars is the origami killer.
Bit of a quick to, I mean, interrogating him, sure, I mean, that seems reasonable, but Just going straight for the accusations, not so great. Mind you, he's a bit of a corrupt cop, and it seems that it's been hinted at heavily that the police force in this particular part of America is quite corrupt. I'm not quite sure where the game takes place, it's never really stated, but... anyway, this is the golf club, which is another quite short chapter, involving Scott and Charles Kramer, who is Gordi's father.
I kept Lauren in the dark on this one. I'll pick her up from her place later on.
Okay. Hey.
Nice shot.
Thank you. Please come in, Mr. Shelby. Would you care for a coffee?
Oh, no thanks.
Do you play?
I tried once, but I think the owner of the course is still looking for me.
It's an interesting sport. It requires strength, but also a cool head and absolute precision. Would you care to hit a few balls with me? There's no danger of damaging the greens here.
Okay.
Take off your jacket and grab a club.
And now, to interrupt this very thrilling drama crime game, golf with Tiger Woods.
The balls are in that basket.
I can see that. I'm not blind. Jesus. Alright.
The most important thing is to grip the club correctly. When you feel ready, you swing.
Alright. So let's do it. Get our shot ready. And... got it. What was that?
Hell, it's only your first ball.
Why did you do
You
it so
should try to
weakly?
strike it a little harder next time.
Why did you do it so weakly? I don't understand that. Slam that down. Stupid Scott.
I'm assuming you didn't invite me here just to play golf, Mr. Kramer.
I hear you've been asking questions about my son.
That's right. I want to know if Gordi is linked to the origami killer case in any way.
Alright, getting lined up again. Alright, come on. Up we get, and... Wait, excuse me, what are you doing? I'm totally doing this right, I don't understand why he's being so awkward with it. Come on, I want to get a decent shot in. Where did that one go? There's another naff
My
one.
son had nothing to do with that sordid case.
Well, then he has nothing to fear from my investigation.
Why? I don't understand why
You
he's
have
doing
no
so
business
crap.
investigating my son. I told you, he had nothing to do with it.
Alright.
With all due respect, Mr. Kramer, it's up to me to decide who I want to investigate.
Where did that one go? Oh, pitiful.
I'm
Oh,
an influential man, Mr. Shelby, and I pay very well for loyalty.
Are you trying to buy me?
Let's just say I'm trying to show you where your interest lies. How much do you want to leave my son alone?
I think you misunderstood me. I don't play that game.
Don't go near my son, Mr. Shelby. If you do, you'll regret it.
Have a nice day, Mr. Kramer.
Well, that wasn't a fun episode. That would have been a fun chapter. I don't understand why he's doing it so badly. Like, I don't understand how I could have possibly done that any better. Sorry, that's just me kicking my desk. It's a pure frustration, stupid Scott. I'm telling you. It's fixed. Fixed. He's fixed the course, as it is. Alright, we've literally just hit the 10-minute mark, roundabout, and we're in our third chapter, which is, believe it or not, as much as I said in the last episode, like, oh, it's pretty obvious how quickly we're doing this if we've done 2 trials within 2 episodes. Here's the third trial in the 3rd episode. So there you go. Just proves my point. So this is the lizard. And I must warn any of the squeamish out there, those who don't like blood or gore or anything, this chapter is not for you. I'd recommend skipping to the next one. So, you know, just get a hint. Probably about 10 minutes time or something like that. But this also has another chapter where there are two possible choices. Two possible trophies to go for anyway. Anyway, you want to go for this little, I think it's this particular green one over here that we need. Just give it a bit of a shake.
Porcelain lizards? They look new. Out of place with the rest of this old beat up stuff.
Whoop. And there's a key. Alright. Let's use the key in the door. Alright. Oh. There we go. It's pretty dark and burnt. But okay. Whatever. This is typically used in like the cinematic trailers for the game. Alright. What's all this about then?
Are you prepared to suffer to save your son? You have 5 minutes to cut off the last section of one of your fingers in front of the camera. If you succeed, you will get your reward.
Yep. That is exactly what you gotta do. Alright, so like I said, there are two possible ways you can go about this. There is the way which is called Goldfinger, which is the best way to do it, but both ways result in the same thing anyway. Goldfinger requires you to cut it off with, I think it's... Hang on, I've got it open, just in case I forgot. Let's see. Goldfinger. Cut off your finger using an axe, knife, or pliers and disinfect or cauterize the wound. Or you can go about going the butcher trophy, which is just to cut off the finger using a saw or scissor, not using anything else. We are going to go for Goldfinger because I just feel like that's the best one of the two. But yeah, so this time we are going. I'm just going to show you what all of these things are. So this is the axe. I'm just thinking of what that could be then. So I'm going to show you guys what all of the bits are that is required for the Goldfinger one. So we have that one. We have the knife, which I'm not sure what that is. That's just a tap. Don't need to use that. And this is alcohol, so that will help us a little bit. Oh, it's not required for any of the trophies. Oh, not ready yet. Calm down. We have a pipe, which is a bit of lead piping, which we will be using to disinfect, not to cauterize the wound. Sorry. So you activate the gas cooker, which I'm surprised is still working considering everything else is burnt to a crisp. But well, so you just want to heat this up. You don't have to disinfect and cauterize it. You can just do one or the other, but I'm going to show you both ways again, like I said. Yeah, turn that off. We don't need a second explosion. So just put that down the table. Like I said, we've got 5 minutes, but no, what are you doing? Not done yet. Oh, sorry, that was the knife that I was talking before. I said it was an axe. This is the axe, quite obviously. But yeah, that would be the knife that we used before, which is also another one that we need to use. Like I said, axe, knife, or pliers, and I believe the pliers are in here. Oh wait, no, yep. Open that. There's the disinfectant.
You have 4 minutes.
Yeah, plenty of time. Shut up. So just put that down on the table. Basically, all you really need is you can use the disinfectant and the cauterizer That's the scissors. We don't want the scissors. Put that back. You just need the disinfectant or the cauterizer and one of those weapons that we've already shown, but yeah. And there are the pliers. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, that's the pliers. Alright, and that is everything that could be that you need to use for the Goldfinger one. Use any of them basically. So we have the knife, the pliers and the axe, which are the weapons that you have to use. Alcohol, which is just used for helping Ethan really. A disinfectant or a cauterizer. So what we'll do first is we will drink some booze because it helps him with his breathing. Obviously it'll take away some of the pain, not all of the pain, obviously.
You have 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Shut up. Alright, we don't really need to do this. Let's just put that back down. Probably not even done anything. It takes a while for alcohol to set in, to be honest. Let's pop some disinfectant on. That was pretty strong, obviously. Make sure that no bacteria on the thing get into our system once we do this. Alright, time to get the gruesome act over and dealt with. I think probably the knife will be the best one for this. Possibly. Alright, this is got. If you've oh, don't do that. Just calm down the breathing, otherwise it gets a lot more difficult. If you've made it this far and you're debating whether to skip or not, this is the choosing point because we're about to do the deed. It is gruesome.
You have 3 minutes.
I don't know if you guys can hear the heartbeat like I can, but you can feel it on the controller. How he's breathing. Oh god, no. They'll do it one more time successfully. Alright. Do it. Do it. Do it, pull a Palpatine, bro. Alright. Skip guys. Skip guys if you don't want to see this. I sure as hell don't want to see it, but I don't really have a choice. Oh, that's just grim. Has he done it? Is it done? Did you do it? Oh, that has gotta be really painful. I can't even think to imagine. But yeah, looks like we did it. Just to make sure, definitely sure that we've got the achievement. Let's cauterize the wound. Just to be that extra little bit brutal. But you know, at least he's definitely not going to get it infected, and that is the last thing that we need. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Alright, come on, where's the reward?
Under the desk.
Alright. Alright. There it is. Oh, the poor guy. Jesus. Just moving my way through. Oh. Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are we doing? We're at the 20-minute mark. Yeah, like I said, this took about 10 minutes. That was about right with that estimate. Alright. I was just wondering whether we'd be able to fit in the next one. So we've got 852 Ross something Velt. I'm going to assume it's Roosevelt. My boy. My prez. Alright, we're out of here. That is the third trial out of 5. See, you're over halfway there, Ethan. You're a trooper. A pure trooper. Through and through. He's doing well, isn't he? Alright, and that's the end of chapter 28. We're moving into Fugitive now. So, should we be expecting the trophy Goldfinger? Hit me up with that Goldfinger. Go on, do it. Do it. Hit it with me. Yep, Goldfinger. Well, why didn't the trophy icon appear? I don't know. Basically, is the answer to that question. Might be having internet problems or something. I don't know. Well, that should make a difference. I have no idea.
We're in position. Perfect. Nobody moves until I give the signal. Is that clear? We nail him as soon as he sets foot outside.
Right, Lieutenant.
Lucky that patrol spotted his car.
What's he doing in there?
Beats me. You're the profiler, right? I thought you were supposed to be right inside the killer's head.
Well, that's just it. What I know of Ethan Mars doesn't match the killer's psychological profile.
I know what the jury's gonna choose between your theories and concrete proof.
There isn't any concrete proof. That's the point.
What the fuck is that girl doing there? If Mars comes out now, she's gonna be in trouble.
What do we do, Lieutenant? Want to get her out?
No, stand down.
How did she find out? Unless she was listening to, she might have been listening to police radio station, to be honest. Don't look at that booty. Right. Okay. Come on. Control. Come to me.
The cops don't know me. I could just walk into the building without being noticed.
Yeah. Alright, so looks like this is where we need to be. Which is where Ethan is, of course.
She's going inside. Maybe she lives there. Well, just as well. We don't want anyone hanging around if Mars comes out.
Ethan, what happened?
The police. They're out there. I think they're here to arrest you. We've got to find another way out.
Why is she getting so invested?
Shit. What's he up to in there?
Alright, so basically, what we need to
Wait for a go on my word.
Oh, where are we going? No, not the stairs. We ain't taking the stairs. Come on, game. Please stay with me. Need to get rid of all these boards. So we'll get these out of the way. Alright. Throw them out of the way. Poof. Curse to you and your stupid boards. Yeah, that's right. Get out of the way. Sit down. Sit down, fool. Alright, and yet again we're at a chapter where there are 2 trophies. Basically, this will involve a police chase.
Shit. It's too high.
And we can either escape the police or be captured. And those are the 2 trophies, basically. I think you guys are already aware of which one we are going to take, because we know that Ethan's a good guy. We know he's trying to save Sean.
Ready on my go.
Last thing we need
Stay here, Jayden.
Out of the question. I'm coming with you.
is him
2
getting
men
arrested.
at the door. Hold your positions. It's a go.
Alright, come on, quick, quick, quick. Alright, come on.
Come on, let's go this way.
In, out. What about in? Out, get out. Come on, quick, quick. They come into the door. Get him out, get him out. They're gonna open the door, they're gonna open the door. Alright, grab. Just in time. I thought they'd check upstairs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hey, you, don't move. I'll shoot.
Come on, quick.
I can't.
Hands in the air.
Lieutenant, there's a man and a woman exiting the alley.
A woman? Shit. It's that girl who went in. Everybody downstairs. They're in the alley. Follow them.
The subway.
Yeah. Alright, so we need to make our way to the subway which is across the street, obviously. Let's take a left here. Take a... No, where are you going? Come on. Controls. Yeah, there we go. Right, there we go. Through, left, and right. Oh, I like Norman, but he's on the wrong team at this point. Although he does say that he doesn't think Ethan's the killer, so still on Norman's side. Norman's still a good guy, obviously. But when he bumped into that car, then I thought that was quite funny. Oh, Ethan's losing it. There's a lot of people.
Ethan, what's the matter?
Agoraphobia.
You gotta keep going. Ethan, they're coming.
Alright, come on, Madison. It's up to you now. come on. Speedy. Make our way through. Come on, Madison, it's all up to you now. Gotta get Ethan out of here. No, we can't go that way. Come on, quick. They're catching up. We didn't even put a ticket in. How does that even work? I thought it didn't open until someone put a ticket in. Oh, aggressive language.
Hey, watch it, man!
Why are these people so aggressive? This person's obviously Ethan's obviously breaking down a little bit. And everyone's just kind of putting himself first.
Ethan, quick, he's gonna hit us!
Like, I don't know, does this represent America? Because from what I hear, it kind of does. Alright, come on, up. Ethan. It's all kind of about making your own way in the world in America. It's not very rarely look out for your fellow man. It's probably pretty controversial what I just said. I mean, I'm not saying that's everyone in America, it's just kind of a general image. And there we go, we have escaped. Very easy. I say very easy, it is kind of a challenging chapter to do if you don't know what you're doing. They've lost him. And we also miss out on a chapter from doing that. We miss out from the under arrest chapter, which obviously occurs if Ethan gets arrested. What? Why didn't we get...
Less than an hour ago, we heard from the police who have
trophy there?
identified the
Oh,
man
there we go.
thought to
Bit
be
delayed.
the origami killer. Ethan Mars, father of the kidnapped victim Sean Mars, is on the run and should be considered armed and dangerous. A police manhunt is now underway, and they hope that they will soon be able to announce the apprehension of this dangerous lunatic.
Rude. How dare you?
I brought some food. I didn't know what you liked, so I brought some of everything. I hope that's okay.
Any cops?
No, I think we lost them. The guy at the desk, though, he gives me the creeps. I don't trust him. You're all over the news reports, Ethan. Every cop in the country will be hunting you. They say you're the origami killer. Is it true? Are you the killer, Ethan?
Break.
I don't know. But I'm the only one who can save Sean. For your own safety, Madison, I think you should go.
Go? Ethan, they're after me too. They've seen my face. I'm in this too deep to stop now.
That's true. That is true. She's thrown herself in the deep end, and you know that's a good thing to do, but there's no real alternative.
I sometimes have these blackouts. Times where I don't know what I'm doing. As if I'm someone completely different. The only thing I remember afterwards is the bodies. The bodies in the water.
Why are you hurt, Ethan? Why were you in that apartment?
Looks like he's gonna reveal everything.
I think my other self is testing my love for Sean. He wants to know if I love my son enough to save him. That means there's some part of me that knows where Sean is. But the only way to find him is to go through these trials.
Why can't you tell that to the police?
And tell them what? That I'm a schizophrenic who drowns his victims and has kidnapped his own son? They'd never let me go, and I have to stay free to save Sean. I have no choice. I'm his only chance. When Sean is out of danger, I'll turn myself in, but not until then.
I don't know, maybe
You can't
he
keep
is.
going like this. You're destroying yourself, Ethan.
Finding Sean is the only thing that matters.
has to be another way.
You don't understand. Time is running out. Sean will be dead in a few hours. I have no choice. Please, Madison, leave. Forget everything that's happened. There is nothing more you can do for me. If you want to help me, leave. Leave me to do this on my own.
Oh, okay. Well, just kind of opened up to Madison there. This is still the Fugitive chapter, by the way, in case you were unaware. So let's have a look at what the origami killer has set for Ethan next. So what's that? A shark? That's what that was? The shark? Are you prepared to kill someone to save your son? Brad Silver, 678 Longway Road, Lexington. Kill him, send a picture, get your reward. Ooh. That's gonna test him. Alright. And I was wrong, by the way. Just looking at the chapters now, it isn't that big a difference between the third trial and the fourth trial. We might even get it done in the next episode. There'll be 4 episodes in a row, 4 trials in a row. But then it is a much bigger gap. It's like it goes from chapter 33, which is the shark, to chapter 46, which is the rat. So yeah. So definitely a bigger gap between 4 and 5, but the first 4 are pretty subsequent. Anyway, the next chapter is Jayden and Blues, which isn't that long. I think it might only be about 7 minutes long, but we are I think over time. Let me just check. Yeah, 32 minutes, about the same length as the last episode. So we're going to end it here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also be sure to share the video, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye, guys.